Have you ever watched someone you love being slowly poisoned? For me, the poison wasn't a substance, it was a person, and he was married to my sister. The whole nightmare came to a head last weekend at our monthly family barbecue in our quiet Chicago suburb. We started these get-togethers after my dad's heart attack last year, a way to make sure we all stayed close. My stepsister Emily's husband, James, usually found an excuse to miss them, claiming he had job interviews. But this time he showed up, and from the moment they walked in, I could feel that something was deeply wrong. Emily, who was a nurse, looked like she had just finished a 24-hour shift, her uniform wrinkled and her eyes heavy with exhaustion. James trailed behind her, his face buried in his phone, barely grunting a hello to anyone. While Emily immediately started helping my mom with the food, James found a chair in the corner of the patio and stayed there, scrolling endlessly. I watched my sister, her body tense, as she kept shooting worried glances at her husband. I knew I had to talk to her. When she went inside to grab more drinks, I followed her. The second we were alone in the kitchen, she fell apart. Leaning against the counter, she cried as she told me everything. They were 3 months behind on rent, and James, who had promised he was looking for a job, hadn't sent out a single application in weeks. She was working double shifts, sometimes 16 hours at a time, only to come home to a sink full of dirty dishes and James passed out on the couch with his gaming headset on. She had been hiding it all from us, especially from Dad, terrified the stress would trigger another heart problem. She was so ashamed, blaming herself for their failing marriage. Listening to her, I felt a fire light inside me. My strong, capable sister was being broken by this man. I had to do something. I knew a guy, David, who owned a successful construction company that was always hiring. They paid well, offered benefits, and even trained new people. It was honest, hard work. I found James still glued to his phone and tried to bring it up casually. When I mentioned David's company, James's face twisted into an ugly sneer. He went on a rant